Hello again. So just some housekeeping information just to go over from the start. So I like that. I like that, Jack.
If you're
I
gonna
really like,
record, I better make sure I'm festive.
yes, I like that. Thank you. So just some housekeeping stuff. I'd love if you keep your videos on, great. But if you can keep your mics off if there's noise in the background. If there's no noise, I mean, you can, yeah, definitely leave it on. So what I'm going to be doing is going through everything. We will have questions at the end. So don't type any questions in the chat because I won't be looking at them until at the end we can ask questions. But I will be asking you to make comments or answer questions during the presentation, and definitely put those in the chat. So any questions so far before we get started? No, you're good? Everyone's good? Okay, fantastic. So if we get logged off, just log back in. I'm going to try to keep this to less than 30 minutes. And so sometimes we might get logged off, but no worries. I'm going to log back in. And so if you just do the same, that would be great. So I'm going to share my screen now. Here we go. A lot of tabs opened. So bear with me as I find the PowerPoint that I made. Okay, fantastic. Here we go. Okay, so can everyone see my first slide? You guys can see it? Okay, fantastic. So just a brief introduction. So we are going to be going over today what I'm going to be having in this 10-day luxury holistic health and cultural beach retreat. So we have myself. So just to do a brief introduction about, who I am. So I am a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist, and natural product advisor. So I have 2 university degrees in nutrition. So I originally went to Guelph University and did nutritional science and human biology there. And then I became a holistic nutritionist and I practiced for quite some time. And then I later on became a natural product advisor. I did that through a place called the Alive Academy. And then I became a registered dietitian after that. So I have 25 years of experience in the nutrition and food industries. But I also have life experiences, a lot of life experiences that I do want to bring to these retreats. We all have things that we need, we have happening in our lives. And I've been through, you name it, I've been through it. So I bring all of these experiences and the learning that I've had, the spiritual growth that I've had, I bring these to these retreats. I've also had various sales and marketing jobs over the years. And part of it was event planning. I used to do event planning for a sales and marketing company. So that what I bring to the table with that is a lot of attention to detail, because when you have to plan events that go across Canada at Walmart's, you have to have a lot of attention to detail. So starting off with where did these trips and my dream of having these wellness trips come from? So they started in 2005, so almost 20 years ago. So in 2005, I myself went on a wellness trip to Italy myself. It was run by a medical doctor, and it was the intention was that I went on this trip. I was going to see where areas that needed improvement, see how the trip went, and then I was going to be planning with these trips with him in the future. So this was the plan. This was the plan that was going to happen. And then I got home and life changed drastically. So I got pregnant, had my son, decided, oh, I want to be a dietitian. Let's get that done. Put the trips on the back burner. But it was always, again, a dream of mine. So fast forward, 2015, I went to Italy. At this point, I'd lost touch with this doctor. So I was like, okay, so let's go look and see what Rimini is all about. Rimini is my mom's hometown. So we went there on a family trip. And it's, again, brought back this dream of mine. So at that point, I did have business meetings with spa manager. I went and did some of the treatments at the spa, met with hotel managers and whatnot. But I still was studying to be a dietitian. So the plan was finish to be a dietitian, and then I'm going to revisit this dream of mine. Then, of course, COVID hit. So we all know what happened there. Everything got put on the back burner once again. So fast forward to last year. So last year, I ended up sick. I ended up in the ER, emergency operation, off work for 4 months. Now I'm living back like at my parents' house. My mom's Italian, and we're watching Italian TV shows while I'm trying to heal from my operation. And so while I'm sitting there, we were talking, and I'm like, what happened with those wellness trips? Again, the seeds started to grow again. So then I'm off for 4 months. I'm, looking up stuff, and I'm like, this is possible. Started to look at the costs and this and that and the logistics. And that's where we are now. So I just recently came back from Italy. I went there this time with the intentions, full-fledged, let's go meet with these managers again. So that's where we're at. That's where the dream came from. So what I'd like to do, because I don't know if everyone's seen the video, so I'm going to show you a video first of, actually, no, sorry, we'll go to this next slide. So just to tell you a bit more about myself. So I work full-time in a medical clinic. I love my job. So this is something I want to do on the side. These wellness trips are something that I want to do on the side. So there's 5 doctors at this clinic. And then I also, any person can be referred to me in Brampton. So I also created an online gut health program. So that's the gut health method. I'm the founder of Be Your Best Consulting that I founded in 2003. I also completed what's called the Monash FODMAP dietitian course through university in Australia. So that's where, I can help with gut health specifically. Also, so my son is going to be coming on these trips as my co-host. So as some of you might know, he is studying media and communications. And he also has studied photography. So he'll be doing photographs during the trip, and then just being my co-host, helping me out. So in the chat, I'd love to know who's been to Italy. So who's been to Italy, and if you've been to Italy, whereabouts in Italy?
I have not been to Italy yet.
No. And is it a place that you'd want to go?
Absolutely top of my list.
Top of your list, on your bucket list. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So we're in Italy. These trips are in Rimini. Rimini is my mom's hometown. I fell in love with Rimini in my teen years. I used to go to Rimini every summer for 2 months. I would go there, I would be given a bicycle, and then just told, go entertain yourself. And so I wake up in the morning and I would make a decision. Do I want to go to the beach in the morning, or do I want to go in town and go get a cappuccino, go shopping, and go see some of the sites, the Roman ruins, the Roman buildings, the medieval buildings. And then so I would typically choose the beach, go to the beach, and then come home and have a siesta, have a siesta. And then in the afternoon, I would usually do the opposite. And I fell in love with Rimini. Rimini is a city. It's about 150 to 200,000 people. So it's not this small little village, and it has everything. So all these photos that you're going to see, many of them I took while there this last month. But you have castles, you have piazzas, you have Roman ruins. They discovered Roman ruins about 20 years ago. They were digging and they found a city underneath the city. And then of course it has the beach. It has a mall. It really has everything. So a summary of what you're going to get, and then I'm going to go in detail, is so you will get a stay at a 5-star hotel. Sorry, hold on one moment, just moving this over. You will have access to a private beach from this hotel. You will get 2 daily meals. So you will get breakfast, and then you will get 1 meal, typically dinner, but if we're on an excursion, you would get a lunch at that point. You will get a total of 6 excursions. You will also visit a spa that's also right on a beach. You will get spa treatments included in the package, and you will have morning stretches, and then you will have nutrition education as well, a couple sessions of those. There's 2 pools at this hotel, and there's beautiful hotel gardens. So the other thing I wanted to point out, so that trip that I went on in 2005, it was 13 days. I was the youngest by far on that trip. So I was 27. The next youngest was probably 45. And then most people were 60 years old. And my roommate was 90, a very sweet lady. it was fun. And but one thing that really struck me, I remember from that trip. So at that time, I was working at a sport nutrition company. I used to go to the gym 4 times a week. I felt I was pretty fit. And I remember being on that trip about 5 days into the trip. We get off the bus and I'm like, I can't walk. I could not walk. I was stiff. In my opinion, we weren't doing anything wellness. It was mostly a tour. So stretches are really important, like being, getting some stretching in there was the first thing. I'm like, that's number one, we have to get stretching. And then the other thing that stood out to me is, so we ended up in a spa. So the whole trip was going and looking, in Rome and the Amalfi Coast. We ended in a spa. They had promised us a massage, and we were supposed to get a spa treatment. We get there and there's no treatment. There's no spa. There's no massage. Everybody was sitting around the pool. They were complaining. They were upset. They felt deceived. Obviously the host hadn't been transparent. I ended up just paying for the massage. I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let's just do it. That's what I expected, what I was looking forward to. So that's the other thing. I want to be completely transparent and include everything, that there's no like, oh, you don't actually get that when you actually get down there, you are surprised, right? So I'm going to now show you the video. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so going into detail of exactly what you'll be getting. So you will be getting so luxury accommodations. So it's 9 nights in a shared deluxe room. So double occupancy at a 5-star hotel, so the Grand Hotel, with breathtaking views, world-class amenities. If you're coming solo, I would pair you up with a roommate. And if you wanted a single room, there would be an additional fee to be in the room alone. As I mentioned, there's private beach access, there's 2 pools and stunning hotel gardens that surround the building. So this was interesting. So who has stayed at the Grand Hotel? So I had heard about a few of these people, but I was really surprised to see all of these. So Federico Fellini is a film director, very famous film director. He loved Italy. So he is a Rimini. So he was always there. In fact, the second building of the Grand Hotel is named the Federico Residence. So he stayed there. Roberto Benigni, I don't know if you've seen the movie Life is Beautiful. He has stayed there. George Bush has stayed there. The Prince of Saudi Arabia, Al Saud, has stayed there. The Queen of Jordan, Princess Diana has stayed there. There's lots of pictures of her staying there. And Bruce Willis, Demi Moore, Sting, Sharon Stone. And the ones that I was really excited about was the Dalai Lama. So I saw pictures of him there. And even Deepak Chopra. So you will be getting a daily breakfast. So they call this the royal breakfast. There is a lot of variety at this breakfast. It's really, really big. And then 1 daily meal, as I mentioned, typically dinner, but it could be lunch. The spa experience. So what it would be, you'd be getting 1 full massage. You would be getting a salt wrap. There is a salt room as well, but this is a salt wrap. You'll be getting this. 1 other spa treatment. And then at the spa, you'll be getting access to their private beach. So activities and excursions. So as I mentioned, morning beach stretches every day. Cooking class, you will be getting a wine tour, 4 additional excursions. So into the center of town to San Giuliano. You'll see there's San Marino, another excursion. And then we'll have group activities and time for journaling. Then you'll get 3 nutrition talks with myself. And then it's the whole idea of everything, the convenience and comfort, everything will be planned for you. All the transportation, all the excursion travel, everything will be included and planned by myself. So this is where you will be staying. So this is the Grand Hotel. You saw more pictures in that video, but so this is the inside. This is one of the pools right outside. I just added that croissant that I had. That was I had recently. It was delicious. That was a hazelnut filling. Then there's the private beach. You'll see in the top left, you see the Grand Hotel right there. And then you've got the private beach and then another pool right on there. And then that was a gelato that I had. That was my gelato. It was amazing. Piazzas. This is one piazza. Piazza Cavour, and then you have Roman sites. This bridge right here is 2,000 years old. Then there's a temple. This is a 2,000-year-old temple right in the city. Cute little San Giuliano has all these colored houses. It's really cute. Then this is the spa. So the spa is, as I mentioned, right on the beach. That picture in the middle is me sitting on the beach, sitting on a lounge chair overlooking the beach, I mean. So right now, I went in the fall, so fall, winter. So there would be beach umbrellas you'd be overlooking. And then there's the pool, and then a massage. There's the salt room. Again, the beach, then the pool. Then San Marino. This is one of the excursions that would be going on. So San Marino is known as one of the smallest countries in the world, so very much like the Vatican in that respect. So we'd be traveling out to here. It's a medieval town overlooking all of the beautiful landscape and fields. You'll see there's one photo there. It was a bit misty that day, the photo that I took, but we'll be staying there. We'll be having lunch there. So why choose this retreat? So choosing this retreat. So you're going to get expert guidance, someone who knows Rimini very well. You'll gain insights from a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist with 25 years of experience. So the nutrition information that will be given. It's seamless planning. Every detail from accommodations to activities is going to be expertly handled so that it's a stress-free experience. Exclusive offerings. So you will get the luxury accommodations, gourmet meals, and personalized wellness activities just in one whole comprehensive package. And then connection and growth. So building lasting connections with like-minded individuals to have like a very supportive and uplifting environment. So some bonuses that you will be getting. So there is a pre-retreat meeting online. I see a lot of retreats do this, so I definitely want to do that. We're going to have a meeting ahead of time. You will get a welcome gift valued at $100. And then after the retreat, this is the one thing that I'm very excited about because, you know, you're there for 10 days, maybe excited about making some changes in your life, but then we want to continue these changes throughout the year. So this would be a free 1-year membership into Body Balance Reset. So this is valued at $3,600. This is a program a coaching program with myself. We would be meeting once a month. We'd be continuing setting goals. I'll have information. We'll be continuing to connect with the people that were on the retreat that you made new friendships with, but continuing that journey for growth and healing and change, nutrition-wise and mental health as well. So I have not seen a retreat like this at all. Most retreats to Italy are they rent a villa in the middle of Tuscany or in Sicily, and they have a pool. So I have not seen a retreat like this where you have access, you know, you've got the beach, and many of them have maybe one excursion and that's it. And most of them, the ones that I saw, maybe had one spa treatment or you had to pay extra for the spa treatment. So there's nothing like this that I've seen out there. And then when I priced it out, I found something similar, offered one massage, was $4,000 for 5 days. That's what I priced it out as. So now this is 10 days. And then the fact that you're going to be getting the nutrition classes and the coaching program at the end, and you're going to be getting 6 excursions and all of that. So the price that I've priced this out as is in US dollars, it's $8,700. I will be having sales at certain points. I do have the link where you can just pay through, it's called Stripe, which is similar to PayPal. So not having to e-transfer me, some random person, the money. And we can talk about some payment plans as well. But yeah, the price does not include the flight or insurance. That's the only thing that I would want to disclose. And there are a limited amount of spots and rooms that I can get at the hotel. So I'll open it up now to any questions.
I don't have any questions. I think you did a great job.
Okay, fantastic. Trying to
But
see.
there will be a lot of pizza, right? Lots of Italian.
Lots of pizza. I came up with the agenda already and I'm like, oh, we'll go for pizza again. Yeah, pizza's phenomenal over there. Phenomenal.
And the cooking classes will be excellent.
Yes. So we are known in our area for a flatbread called piada, which is delicious. So that would be the cooking class. We're also, our region is known for Parmesan. For example, Parma's in Emilia-Romagna. We're known for the tortellini, and not tortellini, the ravioli. And so that, yeah, it's phenomenal food. Well, I'd love to connect with everybody and at some point. And so what I'll do is I'm going to stop recording and reach out to me if you have any questions. And that's all I have for today. So I will log off. Okay. Thanks again for coming. I really, really, really enjoyed seeing you guys.
Good job, Daniela.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.